everyone, my name is Shripati Venkatesh, the regional trader. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the new video. So today we are going to discuss about AEROFLEX. AEROFLEX Industries Limited is one of the export company. So they actually export niche industrial machineries to multiple countries. So their fundamentals looks very strong, and recently this stock has given a breakout and given a gain about 132% in 77 days. Okay, so it broke recent all-time high also, and then took a pullback and then has given really nice returns. So let's understand other things about this AEROFLEX Industries Limited company. So they have a very strong fundamentals. They have posted strong quarterly growth recently, and this company is a debt-free company, and this company has a very high ROE and ROCE, and they are the leaders industry, sorry, not industry, they have a monopoly into whatever they're manufacturing and selling it abroad, meaning exporting it abroad, right? And they have very good revenue growth. They have about 37% year on year revenue growth, and the PAT growth is about 57% year on year, and EBITDA growth is about 61% year on year. And again, as I mentioned, it's a debt free, and the promoter is holding about 65% of the stake in this company, which is really positive, very strong. Okay, and recently this stock gave a breakout, and this was there in my watch list. This is one of the stock that I had in my watch list. So it was listed in the year 2023 August, and once it got listed, for some reason, the stock price went down and consolidated for a very long time. Okay, and then it made a all-time high in the year 2025 in the month of February, and then after that it fell again. It could be because of the global war tension and supply chain disruption that the stock did not perform well. But then this year in the month of February it gave a breakout, strong breakout, and then it gave a really good returns. Okay, let's go to daily time frame. Now, I was in a weekly time frame when I was actually explaining initially. So let's understand how the price behaved. So if you see here, it got listed. After that, the price went down. It made a low of 115 and did not do well. After certain months it started gaining, and from 115 it started gaining, and slowly it took some time and it went to 269 and made an all-time high. So we did not have any opportunity in the stock in the past. Had few opportunities, but very not that great return. Okay, technically. And then after that, in 2025 February, the stock fell, consolidated, then it gave this move. You could have made about 20% in this, but it's quite difficult to catch this move. um, I would not recommend. So then again it consolidated, finally it gave a breakout. Let's understand one more thing, that is, the stock has taken multiple rejection. You see here one rejection, this is one rejection, and this is also one of the rejection I consider, because this is near to the trend line. Okay, it made an all-time high. Till it made an all-time high, we didn't know that that was a high it is going to make and reverse, right? So it made a high and then it reversed. Okay, and here it has taken a rejection. Okay, and then here it has taken a rejection, and here again it has taken a rejection, here again it has taken a rejection. So let's understand how many supports the stock has taken. So it has taken a support over here, over here, over here, and then over here. Okay, the stock has taken multiple support. So for example, 1 2 3 4 support, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 rejections, and finally this stock price broke this particular trend line and all these rejection area with a strong candle. Okay, you see this strong candle. So this gave a confirmation that we need to enter. After the candle closed, the next day we could have entered over here, and the single day the stock had given about 9.69%. Okay, after that it took some time for it to actually go up. Finally it went up, broke the all-time high with a good strong bullish candle, and then you could have entered over here also. You got the second chance to enter over here. Okay, and then it took a pullback. Usually it takes a pullback whenever it crosses any important zones like all-time high or resistance low zone. It usually takes a pullback because a lot of profit booking and other things happens, and then after that, once it takes a pullback and takes a support, it will start bouncing. That's what has happened. It took a pullback. This is a zone, guys. It will not exactly touch this line and go. This is a zone, so it came back and then it started going up. So you had a chance to go long over here or over here in this candle. Okay, and then finally it went up. Now it has taken a rejection and then it is falling. Okay, so now it could be profit booking, or it could be that the stock will consolidate for quite some time. Okay, so I would not recommend anyone to enter into this stock because the stock is already given more than 100% gain. Okay, so this is one of the really nice stock. The recent time, unfortunately, I did not notice it. It was in my watch list. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually trade this. But with magic indicator, let's understand how exactly this performs. With the magic indicator, now that we see uh, the magic indicator visible, so we'll try and understand where all we had opportunities, how exactly this indicator works basically. Okay, so if you see here, it made an all-time high. We didn't know, as I mentioned previously, we didn't know, so nobody will know that where exactly the price will take a reversal. So it was at 272, it took a reversal, and we already knew it because this indicator, there was two resistance lines present already, so with which we could have identified that this is a real rejection. Okay, after that it came all the way here to the orange line at the bottom, took a support, tried to bounce, too much selling pressure. Again it came back, tried to bounce, and then again it came back and touched this line and then bounced. Again it was doing the same thing, right? And finally it bounced strongly, took a rejection here, then tried to go up. So you had a trend line over here, it touched the trend line, and then again it started falling. So this is the main reason why I always recommend whoever uses this particular magic indicator. Many, only I'm using it, and few of my um, group members are using it. Um, so I tell them that not to use it without price action patterns, because this indicator works very best with price action patterns. Okay, so it gives us very good clarity, confidence to take any trade. Okay, to exit and to keep stop loss. So here it actually took a rejection and then came down. Then again it took a rejection at this orange line, came down, took a support here. You also have the trend line over here. You see here, trend line is there. Then it tried to go up. The trend line took a rejection, took a pullback, and then strongly it closed above the trend line. Okay, and then we could have entered over here. Once this price crossed this orange line, it means that yeah, even without that we could have entered because it has taken a support here. If it had to take a rejection, this strong candle wouldn't have got formed. Okay, we would have had very big wick because the wick was very small. Okay, the next day the price started going up. We could have taken a entry over here. Otherwise we could have waited for the price to come back to this level and then taken a trade. See, you guys see here, it came back, tested this, and then if you would have entered, you could have ridden this particular rally, right? It's quite difficult in small cap because you'll have a lot of erratic moves, so that is normal. Okay, unlike large cap, um, small caps usually give you gains like 20-30% in a couple of days. It will also give you loss about 10-15-20% in a couple of days. So it's not for everyone. You should not deploy huge amounts in small cap stocks. Okay. Then it gave a breakout here also, good momentum, and you also have all-time high line. See here, so it's called confluence, right? So it's like that. So indicator and the trend line, and then it went up, took a pullback exactly at this support line. It took a support, and then it is going up. Where did it actually get rejected? Exactly at this line. If you had taken a trade, okay, you would have known beforehand that, you know, I have to be very vigilant at this zone. The chances of it taking rejection is very high, because whenever the price moves so freely like this and you have such a huge range and the price travels, definitely the price will come back. Okay, and this indicator, magic indicator, always tells you where exactly the rejections are, and it'll give you an idea to exit. Okay, and this indicator predicts, not predict, basically draws a level where exactly the institutions enter or exit. It understands that level. That is the reason why this indicator is working so good. Okay, so if you go back to weekly also, it looks very clean in weekly. So you can see here, took a rejection, took a support, took a rejection, took a rejection, support, and then finally took a pullback, and then finally taking rejection here. So if you want to know more about this indicator, if you want to know more about price action patterns, and if you want to be part of a group of traders, I have mentioned my group link in the description, so you can join through that link. If you like this video, please give a like, share this video with your friends or colleagues, and subscribe to this channel. And please do comment what you liked about this video, what you did not like, and what you want in the next video. That's like a very encouraging for me to create good content. And yeah, please support. All right, so I'll come back again with the next stock in the next video. Till then, watch this video and enjoy. Thank you.